beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we are going to talk in regards with a very interesting topic. So today actually is the 8th of August, and then I decided to make this video since one of my subscribers or one of my probably followers commented on my Instagram post why I am still here in the Philippines since we processed already the K1 visa, and what happened, why we decided to marry here in the Philippines rather than the US or the United States of America. So without further ado, let's jump into the video.
Fall into pieces, but I
Actually, guys, we got approved, or I got approved in the immigration already. We didn't went to the United States, and we just choose to stay here in the Philippines for now. Maybe one day in the future we're gonna go and stay in the United States. Who knows? For that thing, I'm going to discuss with you guys why I decided to stay here in the Philippines for now. Number one, my husband like here the food. In terms of food, my husband enjoy eating adobo and Filipino food. He was like amazed with our food. Food here actually is very cheap in terms of vegetables, the grocery in the market, and perhaps my husband enjoy the great quality of the food here compared to the States. And of course, when it comes to people here in the Philippines is very friendly or are very friendly, and everyone you can see outside is smiling at you and or they come to say hi. He was like shocked, in total shock when he is already here, like staying for a year, almost a year now this September. He was like, oh my god, everyone here is friendly, and because if you do this in the state, you probably ignore you and they don't like to get involved with you, something like that. But here in the Philippines, we have a different culture when it comes to hospitality, and people here are very nice, kind, and friendly. Also, the one reason why my husband choose to live here in Iloilo, it is because, of course, he met me, and I was living here in Patotan, Iloilo. Basically, he is actually my first boyfriend and my fiance, and now he was my husband. So I'm very happy and I am very supportive whatever my husband's decision. So if he wanted to stay here in the Philippines, there's no problem for me as long as I am with him because I love him. So I support him no matter where he goes as long as I am with him. Okay, so the next reason is also the culture of the Filipino. My husband find it very interesting perhaps because he was like amazed by the culture dances like the dinagyang and on how we celebrate our feast here. He was like, oh my god, we celebrated this kind of feast in Spain also, but some of the feast we have adopted that from the Spaniard. Since he was like, oh, it reminds me of Spain, the way Filipino celebrates fiesta here. Also, it reminds me on how I was living in Spain before and in Germany, because actually my husband is half German, half Spanish, but he migrated in the United States. He was like telling me that some of culture here in the Philippines it's the same in Spain, and then I exactly told him that Spaniard was the one who actually give that kind of concept to the Filipino. We adopt that kind of concept or kind of culture from the Spaniards. Also, one of the reasons why my husband chose to live here for now is also peace. Or when we are staying in my mom's house, so basically that is in my place where I was born and raised, which is in Cotoca. He was like, when he wake up in the morning, he hear like the rooster singing, and then there's a lot of birds chirping all the way around, sitting down in the sofa, the hot coffee that I make for him, and he was like telling me, love, I never experienced this kind of peace in my life that I don't know, but I find this place so peaceful. and we're gonna find some place here somewhere in Pototan to have our property in Godswill. We're gonna buy one, and okay, I said to him, okay, let's find. And then he mentioned to me as well that here in the province is very different compared to you're living in the city. That is actually correct. Because when I was working as a call center in Transcom in Iloilo City, I was renting an apartment for almost like 7 months, and I compare the life in the city and in the province. Actually, I enjoy the life in the province because when you are in the city, you can hear like a lot of people talking, bus and jeepney noises early in the morning, and there's a lot of vendors like selling their stuffs, fish, bread, and everything. And of course, the pollution in the city because of too much traffic or too much cars in there. It was like, I don't like to live in the city, so I prefer to be in the province. So, this is the perfect spot, or we found a perfect spot. And he mentioned to me as well that one of the reasons why he wanted to stay in the Philippines because of what? Of course, the weather, because he enjoyed the weather so much that he wanted to use his motorbike because he bought a brand new motorbike, which is like the tall one. I don't know what it is called. I was told by him that way back in the States, he has actually a motorbike which is pretty high, and he wanted to go for a ride, but then since sometimes it's snowing and it's not like totally like here in the Philippines, totally summer, only hot season and rain season, a dry season, something like that. Or when he was here and then he got his motorbike, we traveled like probably almost of the northern Iloilo. We went there already, and he was like enjoying because he haven't get a chance to enjoy that kind of opportunity in the States because of course the winter time or the winter season. Because he mentioned to me that if you have a motorbike in the States, you cannot use it for the whole year. It's snowing there, so it's very difficult for you to use the motorbike when it's snowing. And of course, the car, you cannot drive it. You have to get rid of the snow in front of you. And he was really pissed off and annoyed when it's snowing. So I was like, for me as a Filipina, since we don't have any kind of thing like that, or we don't have any winter season here, I literally love to see snow or to touch that one. So I was like, well, you hate that, but for me, I like it or I love it. And he was like laughing at me because he was like, okay, one day I'm going to bring you to the US and let's see how long you're gonna stay outside. Maybe you're gonna enjoy that for like a week. After that, you're gonna say, "Oh, I wanna go home to the Philippines. I wanna go back to the Philippines." You're gonna beg to me to go home to the Philippines. That's gonna be only for a week of enjoyment. We got approved already. Here is my how do you say this? This is like the paperwork that if you already got approved, you can definitely buy your ticket already. You can go to the US anytime. And of course, I have here my NOAA 1 or Notice of Action 1. Here is also my NOAA 1. I don't wanna put my things here, but this is my Notice of Action 1. This is actually my Notice of Action 2 as well. I got approved July 19, 2023, so this is actually last year. But then we didn't go to US because of that reason. And anytime actually we can flew to the US. All we need to do is to get a tourist visa, and of course we're gonna have our ticket ready. So I guess you understand my simple explanation why we stay here in the Philippines for now. And of course, I have another reason why I stayed or we stayed in the Philippines for now, because in the future, guys, you will know why. I don't wanna tell any, or I don't wanna tell all of the all of our plans. It's not because it's not good to tell everyone your plans, because good things are ruined by those bad people actually. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed my video. And if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and hit that bell notification down below, and leave a comment where you guys watching from. Thank you so much for watching. God bless and bye for now.